Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me Shivani, and today we're gonna be doing not a story, but we're gonna be doing a contest or challenges which will be coming in this week. Maybe a contest, maybe one or two will be coming up. So the first contest or the challenge which will be coming up is Secret Story. So let's look what you're doing. You know what is the secret story and what is the challenge, what is it about, and things like that. So we are gonna go to that, and let's see in the next slide what will be the secret story or what is the challenge. So let's get started. Okay guys, so this is how the challenge works. So the step one is you have to close your eyes. You can blindfold your eyes or close your eyes normally or with any handkerchief or anything. And the step two is by closing your eyes, you have to turn to any page in your storybook. So you need to have a storybook in hand for this challenger contest, which will be taking place called Secret Story. And by closing your eyes, you have to choose a page by closing your eyes, so you can't see which page in the storybook you choose. And the step three is you need to have an assistant which will note down the dates of the page you choose from this 365 days book or any other book. So basically, if you don't understand basically what's in the step 3, I can explain it more. So basically, they're telling that just anybody in your house or your friends, just ask them to note down the titles of the story, basically. So basically, they're telling that in a book, whichever book you take as your the story from which book you're taking, in that particular storybook, there should be a collection of stories inside. So from that collection, when you turn to one page, maybe in that same page there would be another title of story. So from that page, you have to choose any, that assistant will note down the what all titles you have chosen, what all titles are in that page. Okay, and from that, they will your assistant can note down, and then you can just choose any one of them because you don't know what all story it is. Or maybe you can again blindfold your eyes and choose that from that any one. So that was all about step 3. Now going to step 4, I just told it, choose any date from the page you find interesting. So suppose it's a book which you have never read at all, like it's just a brand new book with a collection of stories inside. Like you can you don't need to blindfold your eyes and you can choose any one of them. But if it's a book that you've already read, like you know the story and you've read it, then you have to blindfold your eyes and then you have to choose the pages. So that's just the difference. Whatever you have to do, if you have not read the book, you can you have to blindfold. But if you have read the book, if you've not read the book, you don't need a blindfold. But if you have read the book, you can blindfold. Now the step 5, it is the main step to do, is you have to make an animated version of the story chosen. So animated version means like the characters in your story, like it does not have to be talking. Okay, their mouths don't need to be keep on opening, closing, opening, closing. The character only needs to be there. So I can give you guys an idea. You can make the story in a PowerPoint version. You can get animated pics in Google or wherever, and you can just add those pics, and you can make an animated version of the story. So suppose if you're not still understanding how to make an animated version of the story and you still have a doubt on how to make it, you can actually go check out my channel. If you're already in my channel, you can go to other videos being uploaded before this. It's like, I think so, how Jack found his family, Don the Singer, and Gallant Robert, I think so. You can check out those videos. I have done an animated version tour, not a tour, basically an animated version of those stories. So similarly, even you guys can make that animated version. It's pretty easy to make, And that was the step 5. Now let's go to the next slide to see what is next. So guys, here is a note which you need to keep in mind when you're making the secret story or you're entering the secret story contest. So the note is that it does not actually have to be a 365 days storybook or from the 365 days edition. If you have 365 days book at your house or your home, you can basically use that. But if you don't have exactly the 365, you can choose a book, a normal storybook that you have available at home. But the only thing, important thing which has to be there in that normal book or storybook is that there needs to be a collection of stories inside it. Like basically if you take a storybook like um you can take a storybook called Secret Garden. In that storybook Secret Garden, there's only one story, which is the Secret Garden. There's not like, other stories. So basically if you check in the 365 days book, there's like plenty of stories, like how Jack found his family, Gallant Jobber, Don the Singer. Yeah, there's quite a lot of stories. So choose books where for this challenge you can choose a book where there's a lot of collection of stories inside a particular book. So basically in 365 days there's 365 stories, so you have a lot of stories to collect from, collection of stories, which you can choose one. So it only needs to be a random storybook in which there's like a lot of stories inside it. So I hope you guys get the point of a collection of stories inside a book and a normal storybook. So now let's go to the step 6, which is the final step for you to enter the contest, which is the secret story. So let's get into that. So guys, this is the last thing to do, and this is step 6 of the the for the entrance to the contest, which is the secret story. So the last thing to do, which is step 6, is have fun doing this and enjoy the most of you can. So I hope you guys enjoy doing the secret story contest and you're engaged in it, making an animated version or tour of the story, whichever you choose. And I will be also linking my email ID down in the description down below, so you guys can send your animated versions of this story to me, and it'll be a great pleasure in seeing all of yours animated versions. And now it's time that we get to an end. So so you guys have to stay tuned, so you guys get to see the episode, not exactly the episode, but the contest. So I'm first of all, even I'm gonna do this contest. So I'm gonna choose a story, actually blindfolded. I'm gonna choose a story because I've already read most of the stories in my 365 day book. So I'm gonna choose a story, and I will be doing an animated version, and I will be also uploading a new video of that story. And I would, like all of you guys see it. And so please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, which is Read Only, and stay tuned for the video which will be coming for the secret story contest edition. And you guys can also send your videos. So till that time, goodbye.